Good evening, everyone. Welcome on this Thursday evening as we kick off the series, the 2026 off-road series here at the Montana iRacing League. We got about just over 3 minutes left as drivers get their last couple laps in, and we're excited to host the Montana iRacing League this year, their off-road series here on AMX iRacing TV. So look, registered. That's going to make up the field tonight. We're going to kick it off with some heat races and then move into a 15-lap feature tonight with a caution halfway through. So things should move pretty quickly tonight. We're definitely excited to host these drivers. Most of them primarily run dirt oval, so a few of them coming out here to try their hand at the off-road Pro 2 Lite trucks. So we'll see how they fan out. We're definitely excited to have Chase Greer out here. He runs a lot of the AMX racing stuff as well, and pretty comfortable in the Pro 2s. So he's definitely going to be one to watch this series. I'm thinking he's probably going to be a favorite. We also have Zach Clifton out here, who's raced with us before. Looks like Joseph Brooks. He's a name I definitely recognize. So some talent out here for sure. And if you are just joining us, like I said, normally we run the AMX series here on AMX TV, but we're helping out the Montana League. They're a great friend and sponsor of a lot of what AMX does. So we're definitely excited to call the action here on our home network. If you're tuning in, you're more than welcome to go over to amxiracing.com. If you want to tune in there, not only do you got the live feed there, but you also got timing and scoring and all that other cool stuff to track your drivers and see how they do. Speaking of the drivers, if you would like, we do have the chat function open if you're tuning in on Facebook or, oh geez, where are we at? We're all the way over on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, and Kick. Throw a shout out in the chat for your drivers. Let them know you're watching and that you're rooting for them. They love to see that, and we love to give them our love. So I've got about 30 seconds here left. Really, Chase Greer is the only one out on the track. Looks like Patrick's getting a couple laps into. That's why the camera is more or less focused on him. Most everyone else, I think, is pretty content with their lap times. Chase Greer is looking like he's the fastest out here with a 45.99, with Patrick right behind him at a 46.19. So, like I said, we got some speed tonight. So it looks like checkered flag is going to come on out for these guys. They'll come on in, and we'll see how we're going to shape up for some heat racing tonight. Be interesting to see if they run one heat with 10 drivers, or we split it down the middle with 5. So we'll let race control get it. It looks like it's going to be 2 heats. It's going to be 4 laps with everyone advancing tonight, 1 fast repair. And here in Heat 1, it's going to be Joseph Brooks out front with Braden alongside of him. And I just realized, I apologize, this is a standing start. So it's going to be more or less a motocross-style start if you have never really watched a Crandon race before. Also in this, we got Chancellor and then Casey in this heat as well. So we'll wait for everybody else to get lined up. Looks like we're just waiting on Zach Clifton to join us here on the grid. Hopefully he's able to get reconnected. I'm not sure if he's still with us, but looks like we are going to be going. Just waiting on the green light.
Green flag.
And there it is. We're racing here at Crandon, round 1. It's just a land rush right into turn 1 here. Try to get a better view here. Looks like Braden's still out front, with Joseph Brooks in close pursuit. Casey lurking there in third. And then Chancellor about a second behind the top 3 here. So kind of wait for timing and scoring to calm down. Sometimes lap 1 here at Crandon can throw it wild, but it looks like Braden keeping good control as we complete lap 1 there. Brooks not letting him go. Riding on board with Brooks as he's looking for an opportunity to pass Braden. Trying to see if let's see if he's going to be able to make that outside work. Not really. Braden playing great defense there. See if he can set him up. Pretty much just looking for traction. Back here, looks like Casey and Chancellor. Chancellor getting a little bit of a run on Casey. Kind of stalled out there coming out of the turn. Casey looking strong tonight. We'll bounce back up front. Braden in that 40 machine still fending off Joseph Brooks. As the laps are very, very quickly winding down here in Heat 1. It's a 4-lap sprint, so you got to make your moves quick. The start will really help you out. But again, everyone's transferring, so really it's just a fight for position at this point. Back here, Chancellor still trying to make that inside work. A little bit of contact coming out, and yeah, Chancellor just getting loose, unfortunately, and Casey's able to kind of jump back up front. Or, excuse me, take over third. But we're going to take the white flag this time by, as timing and scoring finally adjusts itself. So I apologize. I forget that when you run the land rush here at Crandon, that first lap technically doesn't count. So drivers get kind of an extra lap to fight it out. So a little bit of a gap opening up between Braden and Joseph. A little bit further back, Chancellor still working on Casey. Looks like Chancellor trying to make that outside line work this time. Still not too much. And Braden's going to take the official white flag here this time. And he's opened up a second plus gap over Joseph, so some breathing room as long as he can keep it clean. Hopefully he can ride this thing home. Yeah, about a half second or so for Casey and Chancellor. But we'll watch Braden here as he shows everyone else how to run some clean laps here at Crandon for the opening heat race here at the 2026 season. And your Heat 1 winner is going to be Braden, with Joseph right behind him. Looks like Chancellor going to be able to get around Casey finding that inside wall. So that is definitely unfortunate there. So that's how it shapes up for Heat 1. Let's get Heat 2 ready to go. So just waiting for the vehicles to clear the track before we wave out Heat 2. There we go. So heat 2 again, it's going to be 4 laps, everyone advancing. They do have that fast repair if needed. And in this heat, it's going to be Chase Greer starting it off with Jason outside of him and then continuing pretty much left to right. Cody, Patrick, and then Keith is going to round it out. Looks like everyone's gridded up. We're getting ready to go, and they're dropping the flag on Heat 2 as we watch them come down the straightaway here into Turn 1. Looks like Chase Greer is going to keep the lead with Jason behind him. Patrick sitting third, Cody in the 4th spot. And Chase was your fastest driver in practice. We do a random qual here, pretty much a pill pick. So kind of the luck of the draw, but Chase doesn't seem to bother him at all. Was able to score the inside there. Essentially would be, I guess, your top qualifier position, and he's showing us why. Watching Jason here in 2nd place with Patrick and Cody behind them. A cool shot here from the drone. As if you remember, laps do lag behind here from timing and scoring, so we're actually working lap 1 right now. Hopefully that gets updated here soon. But some good-looking vehicles. A little bit further back, looks like Cody trying to gain some ground on Patrick here. Cody in that 71 machine. See if he can't set something up here. Not quite close enough. And we're pretty evenly spaced right now. Looking back here, go ahead and ride on board with Patrick for a little bit as he shows us a lap around Crandon. Pretty much half a second, stretching it out a little bit now. That's what a deficit there looks like. Chase Greer just looking super smooth tonight. He's going to be fun to watch in the main event. And while they get ready to go around one more time, we'll go a little bit further back in the field, looking here at the 21 machine of Keith Laverdue. Looks like he's putting in a pretty strong run. Still probably figuring out the vehicle. Ooh. It's like Chase still front. Patrick moving up to 2nd. Looks like Jason probably got spun around there. I saw the chaos coming out of the finish line. So even though that's going to hurt a little bit, it's hopefully not going to mess up Chase too much. And looks like Cody Harrelson wants to be pulled into the booth. So as we finish up here, I'll get ready to yank him in so you guys don't have to hear my voice all by myself all night long. But Chase Greer is going to win it. Patrick Lemire behind him, and then Cody and Jason and Keith rounding out the field. So some good heat racing. We'll get ready to go into some warm-up. Let the drivers get a few laps in. And while we do that, I'm going to take you all down memory lane. If you missed the AMX Turkey Bowl that happened in November, I'm going to show you the last couple laps while these guys get some warm-up laps in.
221, excuse me. So we'll see how this all shapes out. Ken Merrick's going to lead off on the restart on his pace. Somewhere between 3 and 4, he'll fire off. And here we go on the restart. Green flag is out. Looks like everyone's going to start diving down the low side. Looks like Brandon Minnick's going to be the first one to go on the high side, see how that shapes out for him. But right now, Scott Merrick out front, followed by Taylor Vandenbush. Cody Winecki and Brandon Hall fighting for third. Looks like Brandon Minnick's out in fifth. And look at that, Eddie Farnes all the way up to sixth
I think Eddie
place.
might have slid off. No, that might have been Cade.
No, he's there.
Someone was off the track. No, Eddie's still running. We're good.
Scott Merrick just showing everyone around the track. Looks like Taylor's been through a battle, but he's still trying to get there and catch up to him. Cody Winecki running a solid third place. Brandon Hall is right there with him. Minnick out there in fifth place. We're going to go on board here with Taylor Vandenbush. You see, and caution flag is out. Lap 37 out of 40.
Jeez. Let's go back and see if we can't figure out what brought this one out.
Like you said, caution flags breed cautions, and I think I just lost my bet there with our third caution coming into effect. So we'll see how this comes about.
Yeah, it looks like it's Cade who potentially was involved here. Let's see what happened. Oop,
Oh, just
up
got a
and
little
over.
bit crossed. Ooh, we got some acrobatics coming off on the turn one. That
Well,
crossed up just the wrong way, and next thing you know, he's driving up on the catch fence. So glad to hear that he's okay, but we'll see how the truck is faring in the pit lane. So
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go big, go big. That was I'll give him props there. I'm impressed.
yeah, tough break for him, but we'll see how it all comes out coming on this restart. And you got to imagine the mind games going on right now. Taylor Vandenbush has seen several different plays that Merrick's done for the restart, so now he's trying to figure out, okay, what is he trying to do, or and vice versa. What am I going to do to try to trick this guy behind me to get ahead? So a lot of different things coming into effect, and we even see Brandon Hall kind of checking out the inside to see where there's grip and where there's not. So anything can happen with this dirt old race, especially after the caution flags when everyone bunches up. So we'll see how it all shapes out coming out. Looks to be about 3 laps left to go, so we'll see how it all shapes out. And looks like the pace truck is going to pull off, and we're going to have Scott Merrick fire off somewhere between 3 and 4. And he's going to fire off into turn 3, coming to the flag, and we're green flag again. Let's see if this is our final run for the night. So everyone kind of diving down the inside, the low line. Taylor Vandenbush is going to stay down low, try to get some grip going, and looks like he's not going to be able to make it stick. Right now, lap 38 of 40. You've got 2 to go coming this time by. Taylor Vandenbush is going to run that inside line while Merrick is going to stick on the top. And look at that. Farnes is right in the mix, trying to get in with the top 5 right now. Got Cody Winecki in 3rd place, followed by Brandon Hall and Minnick. And Eddie Farnes running into 5th place now. Phenomenal performance for him as well. And not to mention, we got Sean Winkler out there towing behind in P7. Everyone kind of bunching up there. Looks like Anthony James is in the mix as well in the top 10. And we're a white flag. Last lap to go. We're going to go out front here, and we got Scott Merrick out there leading from green flag to green flag. It looks to be like he is going to be it. And there you have it. Scott Merrick is your 5th annual Turkey Bowl winner here at Lerner Grove Speedway.
Well, that was a good race. If you missed it, look forward to hosting the Turkey Bowl just about every year. It's become an annual tradition at AMX. So got about 15 seconds here worth of warm-up, and I am joined in the booth now with the All-American famous Cody Harrelson. Cody, how you doing?
Oh, we're doing good tonight. So, sorry I'm late, guys. I had a little bit of pre-planned planned dinner tonight for my son's birthday, so better late than never, as I'm always used to saying.
Well, good job. Well, good deal. I'm excited to have you on board. It's easier to call the action with two people. And looks like we're getting ready to grid up here for the main event. So 15 laps will make the main event tonight. We'll throw the competition caution at lap 8 and get the fast repair. And there's a hard charger award tonight. So with that, it stacks up. Braden is going to be all the way on the right side. Chase Greer outside of him. Joseph Brooks. Patrick Lemire, Chancellor, and apparently we're going green already, so they waste no time. I'll try to get a good camera angle here.
As they're already getting crossed up off the jumps. Crandon Land Rush is always something disastrous, but it's fun to watch in person.
Oh, it looks like
and
someone
as we got
getting
one
crazy.
Going way out of the way. That might be.
Looks like it was Chancellor
Braden,
who might have fallen back. Is what I've seen dropping in the timing and scoring. But I'll tell you what.
It's always it's always a wild start here.
Yeah, it can be very hit or miss. Good shot of Joseph running second place.
Yeah, let's just take a quick little loop here through. Chase Greer in first, Joseph Brooks second, Cody Colligan third, Jason Martin fourth, Patrick Lemire fifth, Casey Duran sixth, Zach Clifton seventh, Keith, I can't pronounce that last name, eighth, and Braden ninth. Looks like we got Chancellor in the pit. He might go one lap down, but they do get one lap back at the comp caution.
Yeah, he might have gotten some damage. I think he was got ugly coming out of the land rush there, and he might have. It looked like he missed the post there, but probably took some damage somewhere along the lines.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not.
And Anthony Jane, I was going to say Anthony's one of the race control here, and I think he got a little excited there on letting them loose. So, but we'll forgive him. He's a good man.
We'll forgive him this time. He's not out there to be pole dancing tonight. So.
And I want to remind anyone, the chat is open. So if you got a favorite driver in here, let us know who it is. We're eager to see who the fan favorites are.
Looks like everybody's pretty well evenly spaced out, so hopefully we can see a battle come up soon.
Yeah, it's been kind of single file. There was some good action in Heat 1, but... Oh, sorry, I keep cutting you off. At some point we'll figure this out.
I was just going to say it's no surprise Chase is out front. That guy, he races pro buggies in real life, so he knows his way around this track a time or two.
Yeah, we'll ride on board with him for a minute as he shows us what right looks like.
Frank, I think we can get an on board from you from this last Tuesday that might see what right looks like too.
Man, I'm telling you, I got lucky on that one. Let's see a little bit further back. Joseph still sitting second. Cody making maybe a little bit of ground on him, but
these guys might make it look easy, but it is a lot harder than it looks to wheel one of these around Crandon, around Bark River, around all the tracks that we're going to see this season.
Yeah, Crandon's always been one of my favorites. It's very friendly, especially to those who are trying to get a feel for the trucks, and I'm glad they started the season here at Crandon.
It is one of the easier tracks to get that feel that you're talking about for these trucks. Especially, I mean, there's some tracks like Bark River and Firebird that do take a lot of technical skills to maneuver. So, but Crandon is a fun track in person. and on iRacing. So if you guys ever get a chance to get out here in real life, especially in the fall race, Labor Day weekend, I suggest you do it. It's awesome.
Yeah, we're looking back right now at Jason. Cody's seeing if he can't protect that third spot.
Yeah, Cody, Jason looks like he's actually putting a lot of pressure on Cody here. Maybe we can see. Oh, he gives him a bumper into Calamity. Looks like Jason might have a little bit faster truck here, so we'll see if we can get him around. And about 2 laps to go before that caution comes out, so every spot's going to be an advantage when that comes.
Yeah, we'll jump back up front. Race leader Chase Career pretty much putting on a clinic tonight with a almost 3-second gap here. As you know, though,
Yeah,
that's going to evaporate here when we go under caution.
It's not going to be safe, that's for sure, because everybody's going to be bunched up, and they're going to start just before this corner right here, and it'll be a mess when they hit that corner all bunched together.
Yeah. Looks like we got another kind of semi-close battle developing here late in the first stage here between Braden and who's that behind him? Casey.
AMX's own Zach Clifton. That's Clifton and Braden.
My apologies. I was trying to make sense of it. But we'll follow Chase.
That truck anywhere.
Yeah, as Chase
I had a
comes
lot.
through 2 more turns here, and we'll get ready to throw the caution. But what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say I've had a lot of battles with that truck back there. Back in the golden years. Golden years being the years that I was actually halfway decent.
So we're under caution here, halfway through. Letting everybody kind of catch back up. Usually the rule here is if you're a lap down, you can get it back. If you need to run into the pit and fix your truck real quick, they're pretty lenient on that, and we'll let you take your repairs and grant you your lap. So looks like Chase is just going to pull over here, and Chancellor looks like he's out altogether. So everyone else looks to be on the lead lap. So we'll see if there's any takers.
Looks like we got them all lined up. I would assume they're going to be taking off here pretty soon.
Yeah, while we do that, looks like it's just you and Anthony visiting us in the chat tonight. So hopefully moving forward, as word gets out about this series, hopefully we'll get some more engagement because, like I said, we'd love to hear from you. So feel free to
If
throw
you
your
guys are
shots.
watching live, shout out your favorite driver. Shout out who you think's going to win this race. Shout out who you think's going to have the biggest wreck.
Well, Anthony's not running tonight, so it's safe to say he's usually my go-to for some of the chaos out there. But I think Chase Greer, he's just been looking so smooth. I think he's got this one in the bag as long as he can avoid any trouble there on the restart and just keep all the action kind of behind him. I think he's just going to be running automatic.
I think this is one of the only times I can ever say that you're at Crandon and you're safe.
Yeah, Crandon, as much as I love this track, it hurts my feelings sometimes.
So, as we get to rolling here, it looks like Chance got DQ'd.
Probably we'll have the admins have to look at that one and see what kind of happened there. But hopefully we'll have you back next week and have you back out here because Chancellor, we're sorry about that.
Tell him to come back next week and we'll get it all we'll get it figured out for him. Make sure he if he does get a black flag, just have a mic up. They might be able to help him out.
Yeah. Well, with that, looks like we are back under green.
Back to green. Chase getting the jump. The leader. Green's on the leader, so Chase gets that little jump with Joseph hanging close in second. Cody still in third, and Jason in fourth. It'll be interesting to see if it looked like Jason was starting to catch Cody there before the halftime break, so see if he's got anything for Cody at this other half.
Yeah, Chase Greer already putting out or setting up a pretty decent lead there.
Yeah, first lap out, he's already at a 1 second gap, so I assume he's going to keep building on that unless he makes a drastic mistake, which can happen here. Those poles are known to move and bite you.
Yeah, all it
Just
takes
ask
is
Anthony.
one bad bounce.
Just ask Anthony. Those poles will reach out and grab you.
Go a little bit further back here. Ooh, is that
Who is that?
Keith? No, that I think
Oh,
it's
he
Keith
ate
maybe.
the pole.
Ooh, a bad talk
I
about a
think
bad bounce. That
no,
was Casey. Casey
Casey
jumping to the
Duran.
pits. Ah, that is unfortunate.
I told you those poles will reach out and grab you.
It looks like Braden and Keith having a good little bit. Or that might be. Sorry, that's Zach again. I don't know why I can't pick out his truck, but
Zach and Braden are having a good tight battle here. Clifton getting the jump off that gravel pit corner.
jump back up front
As
here.
we got another Cody and Jason battling again. Jason just not able to get around him. Cody's putting up a pretty good fight.
Yeah, we got Patrick peeking back there. He's in fifth, but if these two get tangled up, he can make some solid ground here.
I tell you, Frank, to get around these guys, you got to get a little bit of elbows up. You got to give a little bit of a door. I think that's what Jason's going to have to do if he wants to get around Cody.
Yeah, and Anthony's
Just
calling
give
it.
him that
It
little
is
bit of a push.
it is a great battle for third that we're focused on right now.
As Jason's looking wide, he's going to try and go around the outside. Cody got a little bit of that wall. Not enough to stop him, but Jason's going to peek on the inside now. The inside is where you're going to want to be going into the barn turn here. As they come over this jump, set these trucks to the side, and I think if Jason can get a drive out of this corner here, he might get around Cody. They touched in the rear. Jason got a little loose. I was wrong. Cody was able to hold him off. Jason's going to fall back a little bit. Try not to get eaten up by Patrick and work his way back up. Try and get another run on Cody.
Yes. Speaking of Cody, you know who I see lurking back there? Zach Clifton. He's kind of making his way up there, showing some pressure.
I was just about to say the same thing. That blue truck's starting to come to life. Zach's been he's been off the track for quite a while. I don't know. Besides Tuesday, I couldn't tell you the last time I ran a lap against him. So I would assume here in the next couple weeks you might start seeing that truck further and further towards the front.
Yeah, we'll give Chase Greer some screen time here as he's pretty much almost a 2-second gap up over Joseph. So as I predicted, he's just all out tonight.
Got 2 laps left, so again, barring a pole or something strange, I think he might have this one in the bag. And Joseph's got a pretty good gap to third, so I would say he's sitting safe on a podium. But right here, this third place, that's podium spot. It's points. It's going to be everything. Jason trying to get around.
Yeah, I'll kind of shoot back here, looking at Zach working on
Braden's
Patrick.
Starting to close back in too.
Yeah,
Braden's starting to close back in on that battle for fourth.
Yeah, there's some good battles starting to develop here late in this race as we are now under the white flag.
Last lap, that battle for third is starting to heat up there, Frank.
Yeah, so Chase is out front, followed by Joseph, and then third place is where all the eyes are at right now. Seeing if Jason can't capture that third spot that Cody's got.
Cody is running for his life. Here he goes. Here's the elbows up. Jason's going to give Cody that bump out. Cody's going to get the run off the corner, and that
real quick, we'll just jump up front. as Chase Greer takes the checkered here. We'll jump back to Cody, see if he can't fend off Jason, and it looks like he will. Yeah, all around great racing.
You think training short's good to wait until they open it up to the long track? You're going to have a few more corners and a lot more battles.
Yes, sir. So while we wait a moment as drivers come back around and get ready to park it, we'll get ready to interview some winners tonight. All right, see if we got anyone in the waiting room just yet. Still waiting for drivers to come visit us, and it sounds like they're trying to figure out a good spot to get some pictures at.
Yeah, well, while we're waiting for them to set up, Frank, you want to go through the
Yeah, let's go ahead and see how
here?
it all shaped up. Sorry, I'm messing with you there. So, as it shaped out tonight, take it away, Cody.
All right, your first place winner tonight, Chase Greer. Second place, Joseph Brooks. Third place, Cody Kuglin. I'm sure he'll tell me how to pronounce his name when he gets in here. Fourth, Jason Martin. Fifth, Patrick Lemire. Sixth, Zach Clifton. Seventh, Braden Colwick. Eighth, Keith Laverder. Ninth, Casey Duran. And 10th, Jason Halverson.
Yeah, there's a reason why.
Chancellor Halverson. I'm sorry about that, Chancellor.
Yeah, there's a reason why I've been using a lot of first names. I am terrible when it comes to that. But let's go ahead and see who we got in here. Looks like we'll start off with tonight's winner, Chase Greer. So, Chase, you got a copy?
I gotcha.
Awesome. Cody, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts: a clean race, a lot of space, and I think he ran for his life. How did you feel out there, Chase?
That was fun. I mean, I gotta give these guys applause. A lot of these guys, it's kind of some of their first laps in these trucks, and they caught on very quickly. So, yeah, they did an awesome job. All of them did a pretty good job keeping pace off the land rush as well. So we were side by side, pretty much right up to the corner. So, yeah, just had to keep smooth, keep out of trouble. And yeah, I think these guys will catch on pretty darn quick.
So I talked briefly earlier and was telling everybody how you run Pro Buggy in real life here. So, real question: how much of this on iRacing transfers over to how it feels in real life?
I'll be honest, not a ton as far as the actual feel of the car, especially with a buggy compared to a truck. And the dirt definitely feels a lot different. But one thing I found very useful with the sim is one, obviously these are laser scan tracks, so you get to know the layout, experiment with different lines, that sort of thing, and just get used to the feeling of cars around you. But also, I mean, just getting to be in competition is a massive help. So you get to experiment a little bit, just turning laps, even if it's in a different car and the track feels a little bit different, it just helps you build a little bit of consistency. So I think that component of it translates over, even though different driving style, that sort of thing, but it's still a useful tool, definitely.
Definitely, definitely. Well, congrats again tonight. Any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, of course, I have to thank Willow Mountain Lumber LLC, Race Treads. Got to thank you guys for broadcasting with Refuse to Lift Media. Got to thank AMX iRacing for helping support Montana iRacing with putting this on for sure. In Theory Motorsports and BGM Racing helping support it, along with Clifton Racing as well. So really cool to kind of see bringing some new faces into off-road on this platform, and excited to see where they go.
Definitely, and we can't wait to see you and your new hot rod this year too.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. You can catch me at some of the select AMSOIL Championship off-road races. We'll be running the number 24 Pro Buggy, and we'll see if we can mix it up a little bit further up the order this year.
Definitely. Have a good night, Chase.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, with that, let's see if we can't grab Joseph Brooks. See if he's got a copy. Joseph, you with us?
Yes, sir.
Hey, just want to congratulate you on a solid second place finish tonight, and yeah, it seemed like for especially that second half of the race, you were just kind of in the zone trying to keep all the chaos behind you with that battle developing between Cody and Jason. I'm just kind of curious your thoughts. How'd you kind of stay focused with all that kind of going on behind you and try to close a gap on Chase because he looked pretty quick tonight. What was your thoughts? What was your strategy coming into tonight?
I think to start everything off, I was hoping to have a little bit better run there for the heat race, but try and get us on pole. But when we got that land rush start for the start of the feature, I was just hoping I could get my nose in front of Chase there as we come out of the land rush and try and hopefully get away from him there at the first lap and maybe keep him at bay. But he was able to get the nose on us, and then once we got into that slight right hander, he just pulled away, and then he just kind of set it on cruise control and drove away from us a little bit there, and then we got that yellow, and I could hear the guys battling behind me as we went green there, and I was like, well, just hit your marks, try to keep them behind you and try and close that distance with Chase. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard trying to stay focused there, but especially when you can hear the cars behind you just rev to the moon, and you can watch Chase drive away from you. So I don't know. We'll try and dig a little deeper with getting a little faster for the next race, and um, see what we can do.
Yeah, well, fantastic. Like I said, it was fun to watch. You looked really smooth out there and kind of just room to grow from here. It seems like. So I'm sure you got some people you want to thank that back you, and any shout outs to friends, family, sponsors.
Yeah, I want to thank Missouri River Barbershop, Bush Barn Industries, JR1 Motorsports, Rocky Mountain Racing Media, Trackside Truck, In Theory Motorsports, AMX iRacing, BGM Racing, 461, Clifton Racing for coming on board for the league, and Anthony and everybody putting it on for us. You for putting on the broadcast. Yeah, I think we've got some room to grow, so we're gonna try.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing you back here next week, and hopefully I'll be interviewing you on the top spot.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
All right. Well, you have a good evening, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good night. Thank you.
All right. Well, with that, looks like
I got word
Cody
that we are
wasn't
not
able
gonna have
to.
we're not gonna have an interview from Cody. He was not able to make it to the interview, so
Ah, that's a shame. But I guess with that, we'll go ahead and wrap up. And I just want to point out that on the broadcast here, if you look at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, you got the QR code. Feel free to scan that. That will bring you to the Montana iRacing Online Facebook page, and you can get all the information on the series they run and information on joining this series. Pretty much eligibility is if you've ever lived or raced or visited Montana, you're more than welcome to come on out here. So be sure to check that out. Otherwise,
before
I
we end up Frank tonight, just a quick congratulations to Jason Martin. He was the Clifton Racing Hard Charger tonight. Started
ah,
8th, finished 4th.
that's awesome. Well, that's an extra $15 going to him on behalf of was it Clifton? I think he was sponsoring that. I apologize. I
Clifton
don't.
461 Racing.
Yes, thank you. I lost my notes right in front of me. So, with that, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. And we look forward to having everyone next week as we go into round two. It's going to be the same place, same time. And bring some friends and tune in. And on behalf of Cody and I, we hope you all have a wonderful week until we see you next Thursday.